The average person spends 4 hours and 37 minutes a day on their phones. Over an entire week, that's 32.3 hours. Assuming you sleep for 8, that's you sitting there straight for 2 days doing nothing but scrolling. 2 days out of every 7, just poof, taken out of commission every single week until the day you die. If you're 18, by the time you're 80, you would have wasted 17.7 years staring at a glowing piece of plastic. Prison would literally be a better use of your time. You can't use a phone in there, so you'd probably be working out or reading instead. Some people even get entire degrees in there. Think about that for a second. Going to prison for 18 years is literally a better use of your time than what you've got currently going on. But don't worry, watch this entire video and do everything I'm about to teach you, and I promise you'll get 18 years of your life back. My friend followed my 5 rules. He's now so successful. He drives a Lambo, dates supermodels, and even hired a team of people to doom scroll on his behalf.
Already wasted 78 hours, sire.
Keep going, my peons.
First habit is the you are a CEO rule. You don't have to pretend to be a CEO, you just are. You run a corporation called your life, and it's your job to manage the scarce resources coming in. Time, energy, attention, and willpower, and convert all that stuff into things you care about. You think you can just call up Jeff Bezos and be like, yo homie, check out this funny dog? Because that's basically what happens when you pick up your phone, right? You're constantly letting it interrupt you with garbage. Even worse, it's not even a human being on the other end of it. It's some AI algorithm feeding you dog shit so you don't notice it getting smarter in the background, quietly learning your weaknesses. As the CEO of your life, no more notifications, no more pop-ups. Disable everything except for phone calls. This leads up to the second habit, and it's called the Invisibility Rule. As far as being online goes, you should be invisible. Emails, texts, Discord, Slack, whatever it is, never show people you are online. Even if you are, don't respond immediately. It's not that you're trying to be an asshole. You just have a lot of other things to do, like building an awesome life and smelling all the roses. And when people are with you in real life, they'll notice the difference. Maybe it's just me, but it's painful to get caught up in a text exchange with someone you don't want to talk to. Once you respond the first time, you feel obligated though, right? Because now they know you're there, and then you're caught in this awkward dance trying to end the conversation tactfully without making it too obvious, because you can't just suddenly stop responding, right? You'd feel like an asshole. That's why you should never respond unless it's 3 a.m. when there's no way they're still there. It's kind of funny how this expectation to be available at all times has become a thing in the modern world. I still remember back in the day when everyone thought the internet was just AOL. We all had our screen names, and it was a gosh darn miracle I could talk to anyone after school that wasn't one of my imaginary friends. Point is, set this expectation with everyone you ever meet and wait for the benefits to snowball. They'll even tell others for you. Even as a medical director of an ER, I adhere to this rule too. I tell my staff, you can send me emails or text me whenever you want, just don't expect an answer until later. If you need me immediately, call me. And just like that, I'm no longer tethered to a pinging inbox, and rarely do people call me. It's psychology, right? People don't really want to be on the phone, and so they either figure it out themselves, relax their expectations, or they just don't bother me at all. And then at the end of each day, I set aside 15 minutes to answer everything. I call this the 15-minute rule. I literally set a timer. I only need 15 minutes because I treat emails like texts. A one-word answer is perfectly acceptable. No need for a
Dear Mr. John Esquire III, thank you for your correspondence and the thoughtfulness of your message. Dare say, what you have written is absolutely correct. I am happy to meet you, but would prefer for Passoon. I understand that does not work, because by looks for inaudible stature, you are obviously a busy man. However, if it is agreeable with you, we can meet to discuss the matter while taking intellectual treat to avoid no products. Best regards, Sir Bobby McBobface.
Look at all this bullshit. Took me a million years to read all that. It was probably some AI slop chat GPT hallucinated out of its digital butthole anyway. All this could have easily been said in 3 words. Yes, no dairy, 4 p.m. Done. Sent. Moving on with my life. Third habit is the I must be uncomfortable rule. It's an incredibly simple rule. Anytime you use the phone, you must be uncomfortable. No more cozying up on the couch or doom scrolling Reddit on the can. You must be uncomfortable one way or another. If you're already embracing discomfort by pushing your brain to learn something on the phone or destroying procrastination by getting to work with it, then great, one foot is already in the bucket of discomfort. And so, feel free to lay in that couch and use your phone to your heart's content. But if you aren't, then stand the heck up, get on one foot, get down in the plank position, or strip naked. Those are the only options. Fourth habit is the what the f rule. Anytime my phone pings, rings, dings, or farts, I habitually chase it down and ask myself, what the f?
Who let this bastard through?
But you love those doggy massage videos.
Why the hell is CVS reminding me that there's a 20% sale on all hemorrhoid creams? But wait, actually, are you serious? 20%? Fifth habit is the shitty pockets rule. Anytime you need a period of uninterrupted focus, like deep work, sleeping, hanging out with your friends in real life, or petting your hamster, you are setting yourself up to fail if your phone is right next to you. And for most people, that means sitting right there in your pocket. Your phone should never be there. Pretend you're a girl wearing jeans. Girl jean pockets are definitely the shittiest. It's literally just there for show. The perfect location for a phone is actually in another room, a place where 1, you can't see it, 2, it's annoying to have to walk there, and 3, you can still hear it in case your friend who's stuck in a ditch in Mexico needs to call you because he has a really bad case of hemorrhoids. In fact, an even better habit is to designate a phone zone. It's a spot your phone has to be in when you're home. Make this a small 2x2 feet space, preferably in a drawer so it can be tucked away in the farthest away spot possible. Anytime you use the phone, you must come to the phone zone to do so. All of this may be hard in the beginning, but that's why all these rules are basically habits you must build over time. To help you on this journey, I created this Ignore Your Phone habit tracker on Notion. It keeps track of all these rules for you to ensure you get better with time. Get it with the link below or become a Patreon member to get it as part of the ultimate productivity bundle pack. Sixth habit is the make the phone shitty rule. Think of this phone not as your personal phone, but as a work phone, a business phone. You wouldn't download Candy Crush or OnlyFans on your company phone, would you? If so, you are a wild animal. If you're going to do that, might as well grayscale your phone so you hate looking at it. In fact, go ahead and delete anything exciting about your phone. Make it so incredibly, repulsively boring that you'd rather read the instruction manual of the vacuum cleaner than waste time on the phone. Even better, make the phone a hassle to use. Turn off the tap to wake function and the raise to wake function, so you have to intentionally squish that little button on the side to make it work. Seventh habit is the allowance rule. Each hour of the day, you only get to use the phone for 5 minutes. Set it up so that anytime you turn on your phone, a countdown is the first thing you see. Before you tap into the phone, you must start the timer. If the timer runs out, you can still use the phone, but you must pay a friend $1 for every minute you go above that limit. Even better if you both agree to this rule, and so you get to hound each other because who doesn't want to win some cash? Good news is, if you don't use the phone for that hour, those 5 minutes can be added to the next hour, which should incentivize you to cash all those minutes in at the last minute like you're some fat kid at Chuck E. Cheese's. And that's it. 7 easy habits you should start training from here on out. With all that free time you're going to get, you might as well do something productive. So check out this video next and build the perfect productivity system. If it helps, get the habit tracker Notion template in the description below. I've also created a Google Sheets version you can use as well. Check out my Substack and Patreon for even more content, including videos I don't publish on YouTube. Until next time, my friends, smell you later.